Hello all again. This is my video response for this week's forum. After watching that video, wasn't too shocked. It's common. Don't want to say practice, but it's getting fairly um, usual that parents are taking that route and suing coaches, suing athletic departments, suing just different entities about things that don't make any sense to me. Um, some of the key points that I learned from the video is that one, communication. Make sure you make sure your lines of communication is very tight with the parents, administration as well, because it's times where I think events like that happen where there's a breakdown in communication between the parents and the coaches, and also coaches and administration. Two is that we all are susceptible to a lawsuit. Parents that come up with all kind of things. Lawyers want money. That's how they get paid, taking on cases too as well. So there's all kind of litigation out there. So you definitely have to know your laws involving sports. So I would definitely say get to know your laws and what you're involved in, what sports you're involved in, the do's and the don'ts. And then two is just make sure you take care of all the necessary paperwork and procedures, because when it comes back to it, if a lot of this stuff was already said and given up front and they acknowledge, make sure parents sign the paperwork as well, because that's another way legally to keep yourself ahead and not to get to this point where things are being drawn out in the court and phone calls, emails, and this and that and the third. So it's gonna be a hassle. I haven't gotten to that point. Hopefully, never that happens to me as far as getting sued by a parent. But anything's possible? Describe what changes you would consider in your approach to coaching. Um, so far, most of the things I spoke on, I try to make sure I keep on top of it. Like I said again, make sure I communicate with my parents in the beginning, address any issues that I can foresee happening, and make sure my parents sign documents. We do have, let's again, for our league, documents are legal. They have a lawyer who look at our documents. As a coach myself, I tend to make sure that if I'm writing a document or I have something the parents want to sign or kids are doing something, that I address it formally with someone that has that knowledge and make sure it's something against the law that is going on. And also just making sure you take care of the things that you're doing. Continue doing your research on certain things. Continue um, honing your skills, mastering your techniques with the kids and things of that nature. So that's what I would, things only I can think of to consider. And for the coaches that's currently in the field, just continue to, do what you do for your student athletes. Make sure your program is in going in the right direction. Don't allow anyone to tell you to do anything different. Um, and just make sure that again you have a good rapport with your student athletes and your parents, and as well as your administration, because ultimately coaching, your job or our responsibility is to better that child and the total child and not just the athlete. So again, if parents see that and they know that you're genuine with your interest in coaching their child, then honestly, I can't see how any parent want to take you to court over some lack of playing time or things that you didn't do, or they feel their child is the next, superstar and they're gonna make millions of dollars. Because again, um, everybody's not gonna make it. If it was possible for everybody to make it, then I think sports wouldn't get paid that much, and a lot of people wouldn't be interested in playing sports. So again, um, that's just some of my suggestions, and I hope that everyone out here don't have to go through a situation like that, like on the video. But if it does, then just make sure you take care of yourself. Make sure you know what's important. You put those things first, and continue to press on. So I pray that no one has to go through any situation like that, and look forward to you guys' insights and comments. Thank you.